Right, and we're back again. Another day, a different setup. As you can see from the last video, the boring wasn't a terrible success, or the cutting out the exhaust and the inlets wasn't a terrific success. It was almost there, but I don't know what happened. Either it was the marking out or the setting up I got wrong, but it wasn't right and I wasn't happy with it, so I've machined another cylinder, and as you can see, I've got it in a different setup. I haven't got it in the rotary table, I've got it in a block, and I've got it set up in a minute to do the exhaust port, and I've made a bit of G-code to cut this 4.5 by 5.7 port with the 3mm cutter. So I'm just about, I've got it centered. I'm just about to touch off.
It's hinged, and you'd better have it in case someone rings.
I switched it off.
Well, it suddenly pinged.
Oh, there you are. I've switched it off.
It was still on, that's why I brought it down.
I switched it off, I thought I had. Right. Right, where were we? I'm just going to touch off. Just to get a Z0. And that's going to be it. So I'll zero the Z on my display. Load G-code. That's it, that's the G-code loaded. I'm just going to refresh the tool path. I have cut a test on a piece of aluminium to make sure the code was right. It measures within 0.02 of a millimetre. That was in aluminium. What it's going to do in steel, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to react to steel. I'm going to slow the feed rate down to a snail's pace to start off with. So I'm starting it off at 10% of its normal speed. Start cycle, or cycle start, and God knows what's going to happen. It's going up, but I'll have to increase the feed rate because the first thing it wants to do is change the tool, or put the right tool in. Okay, it should come back down now to within 5mm of the workpiece and stop. It's always frightening when these things are doing it on themselves, by themselves. So now I'm going to reduce the feed rate down to 10%. And now I'm going to cycle start, and frightening again this. Can't do anything about it. We'll just cycle start and see what happens. If it ruins it, I'll be making another cylinder. I started it, it retracts a few millimeters, now it should come down to the surface, and now it's starting its movement. Only got it feeding 2/100ths of a millimeter at a time. Speeding the cutter up a bit. It looks right, but you don't know it's right until it's finished. It's working within 0.8 of a millimeter of that collar, and it looks about right. I thought this might be the best way of cutting these ports. And the other thing is, with the other one, I finished the bore. I got the piston fitting in the cylinder, but of course after drilling holes through, I'm just going to damage the bore, cleaning the edges of the holes up. So this one I'm going to lap in after I've cut the holes. As I say, this thing's surprisingly accurate. It's been down 3 millimeters now, and it has gone all the way through. So there we go. That's the first port cut. I'll just brush the icky off there. And yes, we have got our 0.8 of a millimeter there. It all looks very good and tidy. I told you CNC was the way to go. Right, we'll set up for the next. So I'll see you soon, but it's looking better.